wherever you are. Welcome to the Toolbox podcast with Rhiannon, Jess, Des and Mike. This week we've got a lot of news, but we're going to start off with something a little bit special. We're going to highlight someone from the industry who I spoke to last week. Last week, wasn't it?
Yes.
Alex Brady, who's a concept artist, has worked on things like Guardians of the Galaxy. Really, really cool person. Fantastic talk that we listened to. But I managed to ask her some questions, which I think will be interesting to those of you listening who are still wanting to get into the industry. I know we've got some college students listening. So, thank you, Reversing Truck, for your
contribution.
Thank you. It's still early. So the biggest inspiration for working, and this is probably my favourite answer that she gave, was fear. So everybody knows how competitive the games industry is, and scarily so, especially for artists, because there are so many talented artists out there, 2D and 3D. And she said that it's fear, the failure, the fear of failure, the fear of the standards, and what keeps her going is the drive to beat it all. And keep on going and being the best that she can be, which I love that answer so much.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Am I just going to carry on reading these out?
No,
feel free to contribute at any
that's
point.
Fine. Yeah.
The most enjoyable project in AAA, which was Battlefield, because there was a lot of mutual respect within, I keep saying, I'm so sorry, within the company, which is nice to hear that, I did it again, the AAA companies still have that good communication.
Yeah, it's nice just that respect's there as well. Because she's a freelance artist, isn't she?
Yeah.
So it's nice that they're still actually treated with a lot of respect within the main studio. So it's nice.
I have written something else down, but I can't actually read my handwriting because I was so goddamn excited that I was interviewing her, and I was like, this is the first time I've done it, and all I've got is like scribbly noodles on a page. Can you read it?
Almost.
No? Almost eligible.
It looks like it says tall man. Yeah, something.
Slender.
What's that? That's
stand up. Symbolism. Chris, what?
No.
Rhiannon's writing in codes.
I'm writing.
You're a shit journalist, Rhiannon. Stick to podcasts.
Oh, the piece that defines you. Tank Man. We spoke about this. I can't remember the artist now, but it was a statement piece. It was a movement piece of one man standing before a tank, and it was sort of like, I am here, I am making a difference. And we spoke about how keep doing and it's annoying me. We spoke about how powerful pieces work, and that was her favourite kind of I've done it again.
Just keep talking.
Oh, stop laughing.
You'll wake up eventually.
You're giving me the look.
Is this why we do the podcast in the evening?
This is why we do the podcast in the evening.
We're on a lot
We're
before
on
12.
We were talking about symbolism in art and how we love that. That's good. It's good stuff.
Yes.
Advice for beginners looking to start, and she said dev forums are a great place. She said that in the talk, and we've heard that a lot so far this year, is if you are an artist, a programmer, get on to the dev forums. Get on to Polycount?
Yeah,
Polycount.
Polycount's got one.
I can't remember.
Autodesk have one as well.
Unreal.
Yeah,
Unreal have a lot of competitions as well, so whether you're a level designer or an artist, go to the forums, post your work, start from, just take on what she said is take on smaller jobs. So look at mobile gaming. So just 2D sprite work or really, really simple low poly assets. Work your way up. Doesn't matter if it starts off for free, but then start to value your work and start to build up your portfolio. So then next time people go, oh, could you do this for me? And you're like, yeah, sure, but I've established myself as an artist now and I would like to be paid for it. I think that's a good way of looking at it. So worst moment in like working as a freelance and how you overcame it. That's a very important thing for anybody, I think, in the creative industry, is you get writer's block, you get artist block, you'll get days where you just don't know whether you're doing the right thing because it's such a vast industry. And she is going through gender... Transition, thank you. I forgot the word. And at the time, she said the gender dysphoria for it was, it was a little bit all over the place. You don't know who you are at the time, and that was quite difficult. But don't worry about what you're doing, and just look at the bigger picture of things and keep working. And I guess going back to our first answer of the fear, keep working off of the fear, which is great. I loved talking to her. It was so cool.
Yeah, she's a pretty awesome human. Yeah.
Okay, favourite game or game that made you pursue the career. And she reeled off buckets of games, and I couldn't write them all down. But Lemmings, a bit of Civ, Mortal Kombat, Grand Theft Auto, and Half-Life are the ones I wrote down. I picked up on, but we did have a good chat about a lot of stuff.
Lemmings is a surprise. That's nice.
It's a nice surprise, isn't
it?
You don't get a lot of people picking up Lemmings nowadays.
Some people don't even know what Lemmings is.
Yeah, if you don't know what Lemmings is, please Google it.
Lemmings are.
Lemmings. Do you know what Lemmings is? Lemmings the game, or is it plural and you have to say? Never mind.
Lemming, a singular lemming.
Next thing you'd love to work on. She said she doesn't mind. She loves the surprise element of it. So one day you could wake up and get just a freelance job and be working on something minor, but you absolutely love the thought and the concept of, or wake up to an email saying, oh hey, we'd love you to work on Guardians of the Galaxy 2 or whatever, and that would just be crazy.
That's something that was mentioned in the lecture anyway. Sometimes you'll have the small jobs that don't particularly pay well or not all, but you just love them for the sake of doing them. You might have one or two big tedious jobs.
That was the thing. You do work for the sake of work or work for enjoyment. And that was my favourite slide in a presentation ever.
Like the graph of how...
Yeah, she had the graph of frequency over the last couple of years of what jobs she did, and then the higher up they were, the more value they had. Yeah. And she also then used the length, almost like a Gantt chart.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I liked the presentation slide where it had the comparison of the two different career types.
Oh, of course, yeah.
That was my favourite, and I loved all the silly little graphics that she put on it. They were quite clever, actually. But yes, that was a very good guest talk, actually.
Oh, yeah.
And big thanks to the Game Dev Society for throwing that
big
one
up
up.
to the Game Dev Society for putting it on. I have one more question that I asked her, which was, in an ultimate universe, what would you be?
Oh, fantastic.
And this went on for a while, and then afterwards, when I messaged her on LinkedIn, and she said, I've got one more. So I read out, first of all, she said a supervillain.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So
I can see it.
The death and destruction and chaos element of it all was pretty cool. Maybe not so much the death, maybe just...
Destruction and chaos.
Yeah.
So the Joker aspect.
Yes, I think so. And then I've written down, maybe a dog, maybe an alpaca. Because we got onto it.
You talked about alpacas for a while.
Yeah, we spoke about alpacas again.
Death and destruction and chaos usually linked to alpacas?
Yeah.
They are?
I mean, they could be. So, it's, I got a little bit happy with alpacas.
What was the last one?
I got happy with alpacas
Yeah,
again.
you did.
Yeah, I did. But she messaged me on LinkedIn afterwards, said, wait, I've got one more. So go on for the dog thing. A dog astronomer. I was like, that's awesome.
What?
Yeah, a dog astronomer.
Astronomer.
Okay.
I swear to God, that's what she said.
Awesome. The astronomy of dogs, or a dog that does astronomy?
I'm assuming the second one.
Yes.
That thing that
Why
you
would
said.
it be? That's like some Animal Crossing kind of occupation.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Alex.
Yes. Thank you for...
That was enlightening.
Yeah. Thank you for
Especially
enduring
that
my terrible interviewing skills. Hopefully we'll be able to do more stuff like this for you guys who listen to the podcast, something a bit more relevant to the industry and people in the industry. And hopefully next time we can actually interview someone so you can listen to it rather than me reading out terribly from my notepad of answers.
Drag some guests up to our apartment.
Hey! So we'll get on with the news now.
Awesome.
First thing first, of course, is Fallout 4.
Woo.
Woo, woo. We don't have it because we're poor.
We don't have time to play it, even if we did buy it.
I know. I keep watching people play it online instead.
I've not watched anything. I don't want to see anything of it until I play it.
Are you wanting to play it?
Yes, but I'm not going to let the internet ruin it for me. I'm going to play it myself.
I don't know if you was going to try to avoid it completely or forever, or if
No, not entirely, but up to a point.
Okay.
Like when I've got time to play it, I fucking well.
Right.
When we actually buy it, you mean? Because it's £50 in game.
Yeah, but like we were on the
50?
pitch in because we're
Well,
around
that's
50.
standard edition.
Yeah, that's normal. £50 for the PS4.
It'll be
and
cheaper by the
360.
time we've got time for it.
No, it
That's the way
won't.
the industry
No, it
works,
won't.
right?
No,
Not
because
Fallout
it's such
4.
a big game.
That's just like the Star Wars film. You can say, oh yeah, don't worry, it'll be here. It'll be soon. No, it's going to be in cinemas for like a good 2-3 months. So it's the exact same. That price is not going to go down for quite a while. It was like Skyrim. Skyrim didn't go down for a good month or two.
Ah, whatever, we'll buy it.
We'll get it eventually. Anyway.
So what about it? What is this
What
thing?
about it? What about it? So there was a bit of it was a scare earlier on in the week because Game announced to everyone. I think it's all UK listeners anyway, but I'll just say it for the sake of saying it. Game is the UK retailer for video games, probably the biggest one, and you could pre-order the Pip-Boy edition. And a lot of people got scared because a few customers got an email saying from Game that their Pip-Boy edition pre-order had been cancelled, like 2 or 3 days before it was due out, because it was due out on Tuesday. And everybody lost their shit, and everyone was like, check your emails! Check your emails! There's this widespread chaos across the UK internet of people trying to log on and check whether their edition had been cancelled or not. So what it was to do with a PayPal problem and money transferring. So I assume that either transactions didn't go through properly, maybe people were a bit excited. I don't know whether it was the user fault, user error, or whether it was PayPal's error and something went wrong because of the amount of people that were transferring money over to Game at the time for pre-orders, especially for the Pip-Boy edition.
Yeah. I mean, I would have said, as a random stab in the dark, I'll probably mention this more on PayPal's side, really.
Yeah.
Just in general principle that if it's widespread, that means every single person has done the exact same thing and stuff like that. So I don't know if it's like everyone got excited and everyone did the exact same thing wrong. I think probably just PayPal just had a little bit of a hiccup with how many people are trying to pre-order.
I say
it
hiccup,
could be,
you say fuck up.
Yeah, that's the way it works. Tomato.
It could just be the customers, but it seems just widespread. It seems more on PayPal's side.
Yeah.
So
That's what it sounds like.
a lot of people still got their Pip-Boy editions. We saw Tom's yesterday.
Yes.
So very exciting stuff. That did come with the Pip-Boy, the bobbleheads.
Charisma, I think it was the Charisma bobblehead.
I think they also had a couple of mini game guides in there as well for some of them.
Yeah.
Like smaller versions of the big gamer guides.
If Tom is listening, just put it in the comment on Facebook or something when you see the podcast and just let us know what you actually got.
Let
So
everybody hype.
Yeah, because I can't remember what you actually got, but
It was
I'm
exciting.
jealous
It was really exciting. But the other
jealous is real.
yeah. The other issue with the Fallout 4 release is that there are frame rate issues. Nothing to the extent of like Batman. Like it's not.
I mean, it
unplayable.
works.
But there are frame rate issues, especially with consoles. So Xbox and PS4. I believe PS4 is better than Xbox, but Xbox frame rate issues at time actually drop to 0.
Oh.
Which is, it's not constant, but I think it's whenever you go and walk into a new level loading,
Oh, okay.
like a new part of the map,
Yeah.
trying to load up for you, it does go to 0. Which
I didn't realise it was that bad. I
Yeah.
mean, both of them had frame rate drops. I didn't realise it was that bad.
a couple of instances where that it does drop to 0. PC, of course, Master Race is going pretty strong with the frame rate. Not too many issues from what I've read, but
always?
still, are we upset? You know, because this is next gen console. They've only been out for like 2 years.
Well, it's just a small matter of they must have pushed it slightly too far and they haven't quite cleaned it up in the right places.
Yeah.
There's only so much of a game that you can check based on the frame rate, and it takes a very long time. I've actually had a look at the process before. I think I watched a documentary of. I think they did it on The Last of Us. Well, they probably do it for every game, hopefully, but it's just a matter of they didn't do it in the right places this time.
Yeah. I mean, at least it works. I mean, it easily could have been worse.
Yeah, it was released finished.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Batman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Where it
Yeah.
still doesn't work now after all the patches.
Well, Bethesda always release finished games.
Oh,
It's nice.
absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm
they
saying,
do
but it's
have
like
a track
it's
record.
the frame rate isn't everything that I've realised. It's like we've played games way back when frame rate's been even worse. So I mean, frame rate isn't the be-all, end-all of games. It's just simple, you just get a little bit of a frame rate drop. I mean, if it goes to 0, obviously it's loading a little bit too much, but...
Yes.
It's just... pardon me. It's like... Obviously, the simple fact that it's actually working is a nice change.
Yes.
For just games in general, not just...
It still looks like an extremely good game. I'm just a little bit worried that maybe companies are a little bit ahead of themselves, and this generation of console is going to burn out a lot quicker than last gen.
Yeah.
Unless they're going to release
calm
updated.
down and make it work right.
Yeah,
And how long did last gen last?
Like 7 years.
7, 8 years maybe?
Yeah.
Must have been. That was a long time.
Because the PlayStation 3 was released 2006.
Yeah, I know for a fact I was still in secondary school.
The difference is that this generation, people are more PC based than last generation.
Yeah, which is why I think
True.
that companies are building and tailoring towards people with PCs.
Yeah, the
expecting
consoles are
people-
becoming more like just home computers.
Yeah.
Well, the console,
Especially with the media bases
Yeah,
on them
yeah.
all.
I mean...
like media centre, basically.
Yeah, they're
Consoles
trying to
are
central
easier.
it more to social media, trying to make up for everything that like Steam has. I don't know. I think that as a prediction, this generation won't last quite as long, but it works. They've put a lot of money into this generation, but they've also got a lot of money back if you think about how expensive the consoles
Oh, yeah,
are.
how
Absolutely.
expensive.
So,
Going back to the Fallout 4 prices, when I went into game, it was £50 for a console edition, £40 for a PC.
exactly.
So
It's fantastic.
PC have got to compete with retailers like Steam, because they will have the sales and
Yeah.
guarantee that after a year's time, they're probably going to do a 50% off sale on Fallout 4
Yeah.
because it's Steam, and everybody's going to go batshit crazy
Yeah.
and buy Fallout 4 again and again for their PC, regardless of where else they've got it.
Which is why I'm happy and just wait and not get Fallout 4 until the sales happen.
Yeah.
Easily happy.
So, moving on to BlizzCon 2015.
Yeah.
We have a friend of ours in Paris currently who just on Facebook went absolutely crazy because she does love a bit of Blizzard. She does
Just
love a
loves
bit of
it.
Blizzard. So there are a lot of announcements. We didn't watch any of the live casts personally, but there are a lot of announcements, including, I've got a couple of notes here. For Hearthstone expansion, none of us really play Hearthstone, so I can't really join in hype.
Have?
You
I
have?
have.
Yeah.
I haven't played it a
I
lot.
like it.
Yeah.
I
That's
used-
the card
Yeah.
one, yeah.
I usually just play one-on-one games with Darian.
Hey.
So that's pretty much it. That's my extent of Hearthstoning.
Excited for the expansion or?
I do keep. I've kept up with all the previous expansions just to see what type of cards they add.
Yeah.
See what's different. It's always nice to see how they're changing the quote-unquote like meta, if you will.
Yeah.
But yeah, I haven't seen any. But I do need. I'm going to catch up on what this one is because I haven't seen anything of it just yet.
Cool. Overwatch news. I love the look of Overwatch, and I'm really excited for it because I think it does look really cool. You guys.
Yes.
Jess, feel free to speak at all at any point in this one.
It's too early to speak.
Bitch, it's 10 o'clock.
I thought I was suffering.
That's early
Yeah.
enough.
I'm quite excited about Overwatch. I quite like all the character designs. It's not a
Yes.
game that I will play. I'm just not a fan of the
Online,
MMOs.
yeah.
So I'll definitely have a look at it, and there's some beautiful artwork for that game.
Yeah, really nice 3D work, which I'll go into later
Oh,
because there
yes.
are some bits of news.
Is Overwatch an actual like isometric MOBA or is it a first-person like deathmatch game?
I think it's a first-person shooter.
'Cause I've seen pictures of it. I just don't know. I just haven't seen
But
any.
it's not isometric.
Is it not?
No.
Okay. 'Cause
I can't remember off the top of my head, actually.
I
God,
just remember
that's
getting
bad.
really freaking squealy and excited when I saw the trailer come out for it.
Yeah, the original trailer with the museum.
Yes.
Yeah, that was really nice. That's what got me
Fantastic.
excited because of how nice the 3D looked.
Right.
It was this hyper-real, like, almost Fable sort of
Yeah.
cartoony, but really nice textures, really soft looking.
Yeah, like the one thing that I remember thinking was kind of like Pixar Dreamcast kind of
Yeah.
style. It was nice, and I'm really looking forward to it. The way she said Overwatch, I'm like, I'm thinking Watch Dogs, just some grimy little like game. No, I remember this one. It's beautiful,
one
it's
with the
colourful, and it's
monkey.
fantastic. Yeah,
The one with the monkey.
but yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that.
So
Don't really have much to say.
Yeah, I was just going to go on to, there are Overwatch special editions that you can buy, pre-order.
I won't be buying it.
Yeah. Which does include extra skins for Dota, if you are a Dota fan. DLC for Diablo, so that's extra content for you Diablo 3 players. A playable character in Heroes of the Storm, and a unique pet for World of Warcraft. So there's some extra bits and pieces that Blizzard are throwing in. There are bigger versions of that you can buy, which do include things like soundtracks and bronze statues of a character. I can't remember which character it is, but yeah, some nice loot. If you're into the Blizzard loot, which I know a lot of Blizzard fans are, they do. Blizzard loot is very good loot usually.
Yep.
And they are doing the loot crate this month, actually.
They are, yeah.
All right.
So there you go. If you like loot crate, Blizzard away. One of the biggest parts of BlizzCon 2015 was the World of Warcraft film trailer. Nobody expected it to look good, but it does look pretty good.
It does look really nice.
I am a bit concerned, though, because I don't know whether, as far as plot, it's just going to be a bit gimmicky.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It's not going to be no Lord of the Rings.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah. But I'm more worried about that video game movies never usually go down well.
Yes, everybody's concern
or they
is
go
that.
down well, they're just not good.
Yeah.
So I think that's my concern. I mean, I'm not necessarily I'm not a Warcraft player at all, ever. I've never touched it, but I am excited for it because just how it looks. I mean, the one thing that got me, and the one little small thing that I saw, was the simple fact that all of the armor is just very, like, exaggerated.
Yes.
I was like, yes, that looks like Warcraft. They haven't just, like, dumbed it down, just, we have to make it believable. No, fuck that. Just, like, over-exaggerate everything.
They've not made it this realistic, grimy thing that a lot of them do, because I don't know whether it's budget, but Blizzard don't have to worry about budget because they're Blizzard. So I think they've actually got their own Hollywood studio. They're planning on having their own Blizzard Hollywood studio, which is why I was talking about Overwatch, because there was a rumour going around that they were going to do some more cinematic stuff with Overwatch.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be an animated series or whether they're going to do a little film or whether it's just going to be little fan-made half-an-hour quirky things.
All of the franchises they've got will be amazing for
Diablo, could you imagine Diablo?
Saying, yeah.
Diablo 2!
Just animated series for all of their franchises would be amazing. Like World of Warcraft, you've got Diablo, even like Heroes of the Storm and Hearthstone. It's like they would be amazing. Have like kind of like a story based around exaggerating the Hearthstone. That'd be awesome.
So Telltale Hearthstone coming soon.
Telltale card games.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
That's your caffeine just intake right there. Telltale.
And last little bit of BlizzCon news, Linkin Park were there. I put in my notes, Linkin Park were there. No, really.
Nope, not bullshitting.
So they performed there on stage.
And
we were trying to figure out this morning why. Like,
why not?
Didn't we? Because we weren't sure if there was a connection between.
Like, did Linkin Park do some like some songs for a certain game, or was it? Like, did Linkin Park do the sound, do the music for the Warcraft film? I don't know, like, what was it?
Could you imagine? You come into the cinema and there's orcs versus human crawling in. I was like, what is this?
It's just in the end playing in the background.
Maybe it's just the people at Blizzard just thought,
yeah.
I really like this band, let's get them. And then just maybe they really like playing games too, because they're only human underneath it all.
Yeah,
so, you know.
I guess
it's just bunches of nerds having nerdy fun, and it's great. I love it.
I mean, it's better than what E3 did, because didn't Ubisoft get... God, who did they get, like, singing live for their Just Dance thing? It was, like, Neo or something.
Oh, really, was it?
I can't remember who it was. Do you know what I'm on about?
Yeah,
do you remember?
I can't remember exactly, but I can
exactly,
imagine.
but it was like
I
keep wanting to say Drake, and it's not Drake.
Yeah. Well, he can't dance anyway, so...
I think we've all
I
established
dance better than him.
Do I?
Do I dance
with your learner driver?
Learner driver.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Was it E3?
It was E3 this year on the Ubisoft stand when they launched it. The conference. They launched the conference with like Just Dance or something. And this guy, I can't remember if it was like, I swear to God it was Neo or something. And,
Sorry.
Oh.
The naughty bzz.
Sorry. So yes, we'll move on and we'll come back to that if Mike finds out who I'm on about. Big piece of news for Call of Duty.
That gallbladder.
Call of Duty
Jason
released.
Derulo.
Jason Derulo, that's it. Jason Derulo. Wow,
Carry
fans
on.
were really confused when that happened. Anyway, Call of Duty Black Ops 3 was released. None of us really care. We're not really big Call of Duty players.
I mean, I used
What?
to be. I don't want to go back to my
Yeah.
Call of Duty days.
What we were, or what I could probably safely say we were all happy with is that they do now include a female
Yes.
version
Yes.
of the protagonist. I know they're about 7 years late with this trend because
But it's nice
Fable
that
have
they
been
tried.
doing it. But Elder Scrolls,
At least they tried.
Fallout, Dragon Age.
Just pet Call of Duty
Yeah.
like, oh, we're proud of you. You're trying so very hard.
I mean, fully voiced
Yes.
opposite characters, opposite
similar-
gendered characters
the
have
fact
been a
that they
thing
put-
since Mass Effect 1,
Yeah.
which was 2008. Or,
Like
yeah,
games that actually
thereabouts.
put the same amount of time in their female characters as games do with their male characters. It's nice to see.
Well, they didn't.
Well, no,
They
haven't.
didn't.
No,
This
but
is
it's
what I'm
nice to
gonna
see
go
other
on
games,
about.
but they haven't done with this one, clearly.
So whilst they jumped one hurdle, they sort of fell face first into another.
Yes.
So what they said that they were going to do is that they wrote the script as a standard script, like Alien. This is what I said before we started the cast. I was explaining what these guys are, what Activision did this one yet?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because it changes the studio, doesn't it, every
Yes.
so often.
I think one does one franchise of Call of Duty, one does another franchise of Call of
Yes.
Duty.
Anyway, so they said they wrote the script and they wrote it sort of in a masculine route. So then for female players, it wasn't dumbed down with, oh, I'm a girl, which is a nice thought. Alien did that, and then they cast Sigourney Weaver, and it worked because she was a very strong female protagonist. But Call of Duty did not do that. Instead, they just wrote the male script and kept it exactly the same for the female. So now when he plays a girl, you will still be called him and his, and there's no change. It's just laziness.
Yep.
Des is ready to go off on one.
I am so angry about this. You have
I
no
I will
idea.
feed you more anger. Feed you all of the anger.
It's
Go.
just plain stupid and lazy. And why? Why is that a good idea? They can't just go, oh, well, it's like with Alien, and we just wanted to keep it masculine to show that women are powerful. No, you're just lazy, and you didn't change it. You fucked up. Like, what more is there to say? It's just disrespectful. As a
It's annoying,
female,
yeah.
I'm mildly outraged.
Well, I think so.
Like, I'm not offended on behalf of womankind. It's like, I don't mind.
But they're taking
that-
the piss.
They are definitely taking the piss.
I will
This
agree.
is stupid. You're right. They definitely did jump over a hurdle. They have a female character, but that's not something to be applauded in this day and age.
That should be expected.
Exactly. But the fact that
Absolutely.
they've done it badly.
Yeah.
They've done it badly. They've got a female character that doesn't even get addressed as a female. It's okay for a woman to be strong and masculine. It's okay. Some of us are just butch. It's cool. But, you know, it's like... It's okay.
It's not a foreign trope.
But
now
yeah,
to
you don't
your
have to
strong
call
women.
that
You've
person
got, like,
a
Brienne
he.
of Tarth, and you've got
Exactly. If you're having some sort of gender dispute with yourself and you're not sure what you are, or maybe you think, well, I'm the strong like female character, but I think I'm a dude. It's cool. You can be called a he if that's what you want to be called. But at the end of the day, you can't make that assumption for like every female that's going to play as this female character, or every male that wants to play as a female character.
I think it's just
It's just laziness.
it's just the fact that they didn't write it like that. If they said, yeah, well, we're going to make a female character who's transitioning, like, and they
But
rewrite
that's so
it.
specific.
Yeah,
you
but-
wouldn't narrow
yeah,
your target market.
That's
like
what
that.
I mean. If you wrote that character in
Yeah.
and played as that character, and
That
you
would be an
did do-
interesting
that
experience.
would be what you expected, and
Yeah.
that would be fantastic.
But if
because
they
there aren't
actually
enough
released a
characters like
statement
that.
saying
Yes,
that
but they didn't
they
do
did this on
that.
purpose, they just
No, they
couldn't
didn't
be
asked to change it.
Yeah. So I'm just outraged
Mildly
at the fact
disappointed.
that people can release a game that's been anticipated by a certain market of teenage boys and then give us a female character that gets addressed as a male using exactly the same script as the original male character. This female character is definitely just an afterthought that didn't get thought through much. And that's all I'm saying because I'm getting really angry about it.
Okay.
Unnecessarily angry.
like I said, they jumped over one hurdle but sort of fell face first into another.
They didn't really make it over the hurdle. They tried. They kind of
Tried,
landed
they
on top
tried.
of it, and
They're
it
about
fell.
7 years behind, but you
Yeah.
know they got there eventually. So fingers crossed for the next Call of Duty. They might.
But this Call of Duty has been the best one they've sold yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's because their target market's grown up a bit and they can actually fucking buy it. Sorry,
True.
what? Was that too sharp?
Yes, that's still. There's still around £40-50 for console, isn't it?
Probably, yeah.
Because it's a new release.
But they've made like 550 million of Call of Duty.
Jesus.
Of this one,
They
apparently.
always will. They always will do.
I just want a quick shout out to Tomb Raider, the new Tomb Raider that's out. We haven't forgotten about you. We just haven't.
Fallout 4 happened so
Yes.
hard that nobody noticed Tomb Raider.
It was terrible timing that you got released the same sort of weeks as Call of
Same
Duty
day, wouldn't it?
and
Of
Fallout.
Wouldn't
yeah.
it, wouldn't it release the same night as Fallout 4?
Which is a terrible, terrible thing. But we do love Tomb Raider. We'll try and speak more about it next week. I love Rhiannon Pratchett. She's an absolute.
Do you know what? I think I'm
amazing.
going to buy that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, steady. I mean, I bought the last one and it was fantastic, and I definitely have a thing
First
for the way
game's
that
great.
Rhiannon Pratchett writes.
Yes.
And obviously,
The way
she's
she writes
Terry
female
Pratchett's
characters.
little, she's Terry Pratchett's little girl. Like, I've got to get this.
I know you love your Terry Pratchett.
Ugh.
Anyway, we'll try and talk about that next week.
The man,
Yes.
myth, the legend, that is Terry
I'll let
Pratchett.
you guys know what I think.
What are
I'm
we
going to
talking
buy
about
it.
next? Because I might intervene. Like,
Oh, you actually
Why?
make it up.
Have you got?
Yeah,
Right,
she's
so
away.
Go now. Go now. Go now.
it's for you.
It's for me.
Right? Life is Strange 2.
I know. I know. I saw the tweet. There's not. Like, it's been like a confirmed rumor.
Yeah.
So it's still really early days. I'd love to see where they take it, especially how they would take it if you were still Max
Yeah.
and you could.
But they're thinking that it's not going to be. They think they're going to start, like, with how it ended last time.
Bush
Yes,
Bunny
that's
Guy.
what I mean.
Yeah, they think they're going to take it a different route and not have Max, that they might bring completely new characters in.
I'd love to see. The
Is
only
it
thing
gonna
I
be a
wanted
new
to
power?
see- I don't know. The only thing I want to see is Rachel. I wanted to see Rachel. I wanted there to be a moment where she flashed back so far that she actually got to meet Rachel and have that moment of, like, you knew you couldn't do anything to stop what happened without me spoiling anything. So
Yeah, but Rachel was the deer. I thought that was the thing.
Jesus Christ, Spoilertron.
Oh my god, you're
Yeah.
going to have to edit that
Can
out.
we just bleep that out?
yeah, I will bleep that out because
Jesus
you
Christ.
muppet. Okay. Attack
I
on
forgot about the microphone. We're just talking about it. Just get back to the podcast.
Attack on Titan game trailer was released earlier this week. It's got a 2016 release date for Europe. I think it's December release date for Japan because it's a Japanese title. I really like the look of it. I know I'm an Attack on Titan fangirl, 100% still in love with that show and the manga. And I think shh.
Do they have a game? Is this
Well,
what we're
the
talking
thing is,
about?
they
I
tried
zoned
to
out.
release-
You started
yes.
talking about Attack on Titan.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
What's happening?
Yes, they're releasing a game that kind of looks really cool. The graphics
Kinda
look really...
looks
no,
really
well,
cool.
I'm a bit dubious because it looks really cool. The graphics are nice. It's quite stylized, almost cel-shaded, Borderlands-y. They
Yeah.
definitely ran with a manga style for the game, but kept it to the anime, true to the anime version. And they're releasing it for PS4, PS3, and PS Vita. And that's what kind of got me, is that Vita and PS3, and then PS4. That's a massive jump. So
No.
I'm not,
PS4 and PS3 and then Vita.
like...
You said it the other way around.
But you know, sorry, the PS Vita 3 and then 4. So they're doing all of those consoles. Which
But the
kind
fact
of
that it
makes
crosses
me-
between normal console and mobile console.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm really concerned about. I'm like, is this going to be a big game, or is this just going to be a gimmicky game to keep fans occupied?
Gimmicky game.
The Kingdom Hearts gimmick of we'll keep giving them more stuff to keep them occupied so they don't realise that the next thing isn't released yet, because everybody wants a season 2 and there's no season 2 yet, and they made that shitty film and I'm just so annoyed. But yes, for all you Attack on Titan fans, there is a new game coming out. And
I
it
think
looks
you might
pretty
be the only
cool.
one now. I think they've all given up.
Okay, I'll move on. It was a big piece of news because everybody was really excited about it. But yeah,
On
I'm a little bit
Tumblr,
dubious.
maybe, but...
Not on Tumblr. Come on now, don't throw these insults at me. I just want to briefly, so I remember I said Kingdom Hearts gimmick, and D23 Japan was this week, and no Kingdom Hearts trailer was released to the public yet. They kept promising a release of the trailer, and they haven't flipping done it. And everybody's going batshit crazy because they've seen it, and everyone's like, "Where's the trailer, Square Enix?" And they're like, and everyone's like, "Screw you guys." So I'm feeling the pain just for you, Kingdom Hearts fans.
That's really bad marketing tactics. You shouldn't buy it.
I want to though. It's been 10 years.
You're just eating out the palm of their hand. They don't have to release a trailer. You're gonna buy the fucker anyway.
No, because I haven't bought any of their other games since almost a year. Whatever the 300 and stupid ass days one was.
The what?
Stupid ass days.
Stupid ass days.
Is that the actual time?
300 and stupid ass days, where you played it on the DS and it was pretty good, but I didn't buy any other shit from them because I was so annoyed. I'm like, where is 3? Nobody gives a crap about your mobile games anymore. Give us 3. So the last piece of news is
Bipolar Anne.
I know.
we've got a jingle for it now. We said we were going to do a jingle for it. So you ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Konami!
Konami!
God damn it.
We're back with Konami again. Konami Corner. But this time they're not being dickbags.
No, they're actually doing something good now.
They're doing something absolutely amazing. So they're working with a gamer who's lost his arm and his leg
Yes.
in the London Underground.
Yeah.
He got pulled between 2 carriages, something really horrible. And they're actually working with a professional prosthetic builder, modeler,
Designer and artist.
Yep. To build this guy a Metal Gear Solid prosthetic arm.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think is amazing.
I think that's pretty cool.
And more companies should 100% look at doing that. You said something about a Deus Ex version.
Yes, something I spotted a little short video of online. I'm not entirely sure if it's something that they put together in a similar way that they're helping create this one. But it was, I think, an actress from the game. But she has a bionic arm. And it is one of the most beautiful sci-fi creations I've ever seen on a human being. And it's fantastic, and it's just a little video of her waving like this. You guys can totally see that who are listening.
Yeah.
But absolutely fantastic. And I think there was a short interview with her about life as a bionic human. And it's fantastic. But no, I'm really glad that this is happening, because not everybody, not all amputees want a realistic arm that will make people think that they've got a real arm. Some people just go whole hog, and I totally respect that, and like I would gladly chop off one of my arms and have it replaced, but I can't afford it and it would hurt.
Well, I mean, the artist...
It's a bold statement, I think, babe.
Oh, but like it's just fantastic, and I would love to be like part robot. That's why I really like stories like Deus Ex, where the character ends up becoming
been
like,
built up.
Yeah, or like cyborgs that are actually humans inside and things like that. It's just you shouldn't want it, but I kind of do. Sorry if that's offended anybody who didn't choose to have their limbs.
Well, I mean, this designer and artist has actually done sci-fi and steampunk prosthetics.
I think I'd go for sci-fi though.
Really?
Yeah.
Of all of the steampunkiness that you are...
I love steampunk, but the thing is that sci-fi is just...
Why not have both?
just one each. No,
Sure.
I couldn't mix genres, and I can't chop off my right arm.
No, I mean,
prosthetic
arms, can't you switch?
Oh, right, yeah, you
I
can
don't
switch
mean,
them.
I don't mean.
Yeah, it's a very
chop off
expensive
your-
hobby to just go around collecting other limbs.
Just collecting limbs for yourself.
But yeah, like I'm not gonna do it. Obviously, that's a stupid thing. But like, if I ever get in a horrible accident and I'm clumsy enough, I might. Get me a sci-fi limb, guys.
Alright, we'll get you a Kickstart.
They always go down well.
Can I have Reese's arm? Telltale, make me an arm.
Just do it. The realisation on your face, like,
Oh my god.
It's okay.
Just imagine me with a huge loader arm.
If you ever lose,
it's just weighing you down, it's dragging it
it's
along
gonna
the
be the
floor.
tank from Left 4 Dead.
Oh no.
Or we're
You mean
gonna
the
hear,
Charger?
yeah, the Charger. Sorry, the
She
Charger.
knows.
That's the one.
She was
That's
like-
the one.
I am so sorry, and I hope I haven't offended anybody.
You've offended everyone. You've offended me.
When you've offended everybody and they're going to rip your face off, we can make you a Handsome Jack mask.
Yeah! Oh, shit!
No.
The girlfriend
Keep
doesn't
the
want
face.
Just let me have no face.
No.
You'd rather let them rip my face off.
I don't think they're going to rip your face off.
Don't rip her face off.
Why?
Because then I have to kiss Handsome Jack.
Mike's cool with that.
Mike's cool with that.
Mike.
Yeah, but Mike, you can be my new girlfriend.
It's not Handsome Jack's ass.
That is true.
It's Dez's ass, which is...
Mike's all about Handsome
Super
Jack's
disappointing.
ass. Okay, so
Damn
that's it for the gaming news this week. I know we've cut this one short. We're going to go on to games of the week, guys. Who's going first?
Any of you two.
I'll go first. I don't have a game of the week this week. I've not been playing games. And I've...
You've been doing work.
I don't know what's happened. I went home and saw my family and I didn't do anything
And
for a couple of
cats.
days. Yes, cats. Oh my god, cats are my new favourite game.
swear-
I know what my
I
game
know
of the
where
week
this
was.
is going.
Playing fetch with my cat and then playing with the laser pointer. Done. Jess, what was your game of the week?
It's completely missed the point, but I thought you were going to go with Niku Atsume.
Oh.
Oh.
You mean Nico?
Yeah,
Nico.
Niku Atsume.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry, but it's not my game of the week. Laser pointers are way more
Carry
fun.
on, Jess, go. Just go.
Layers of Fear. That's
What
my
is that
of the
game?
week. Oh,
It was
What a
good.
surprise.
It was good.
it was good. It's a horror game, kind of a mix between an Amnesia and PT style. I'm assuming it's indie. It's like 2 people have made it.
Yep.
2 guys, and it's really, really good.
The asset creation is phenomenal.
Yeah. It's a really
Beautiful.
pretty game, and the audio is really good as well.
Yes.
It's well
So
put together.
it
I
is.
quite enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's not finished yet, so it's early access. I think there's about 2 or 3 more levels before it's over. So yeah, if you've got I think it's about £10. If you've got £10 to spare, which I know nobody really has, but if you have, I suggest you buy that because it's really, really good, and we really enjoyed it.
Yeah, you got us all in a darkened room, sitting around the PC and playing it together. It was quite entertaining, actually.
Yeah, Mike shot himself a few times.
Yeah,
Des
you
shot himself.
You
shot
squealed, I
herself a
squealed,
few-
we all squealed.
Alright, the only time I shat myself was in the fucking kid's bedroom.
Oh, that was
Because that's when I had to actually look away.
I had to hold you.
Yeah, Mike was just sat there like, "Ugh."
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. That's creeping me the fuck out already. I'm just thinking about it.
It's a winner, guys. Well done.
You mentioned about Amnesia, so I'm going to say Amnesia's mine.
Why?
Because it's great.
Okay.
I don't know, I just love Amnesia. It's a really nice game.
Which
Quite long, actually.
which one though?
Dark Descent.
Yeah, like the
The-
Pigs
the-
of Fear one.
Yeah.
The Machine for Pigs.
Yeah. Not the Machine
that
for
is-
Pigs, and not... is it Justine's... I think there's another one, but I think it's like Justine's Story or something. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
Justine's Story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a lot
Not
of
that
mods
either.
for that with
Yeah.
lots of extra stories.
Absolutely. That's another reason, because there's just so many goddamn custom stories for it.
I don't think there's one out there that PewDiePie hasn't played though.
Well, Markiplier as well. Markiplier's done a ton of them as well.
Yeah.
Which I'm not complaining about, but yeah, there's so many mods for it with custom stories that people have done. Amnesia's a great game. I still have trouble playing it. I've completed it, luckily. But I still have trouble playing it when a monster's chasing me and the really high-pitched squeal in the background signifies that you're being chased. Hate it. It literally makes me cringe. But, I mean, I still remember when I first started to play it, whenever I heard that really high-pitched noise, I always had to throw my headphones off.
Yeah.
Because it just, like, pretty much, it literally just made me, like, sit there, like, I can't play this game anymore.
It was like,
That's just like-
Slenderman for me.
Slenderman was
when
not scary.
Slenderman's like, well, it's when it builds up the static and all of the like
right.
the noise and things like that. It really like worried my ears.
Yeah.
Worried, my
But, I mean,
ears.
I don't
Good
know.
sound design, but like slightly too good.
Yeah.
It made it really difficult to play.
Amnesia for me looked really nice. The environments were amazing for me. Just the layout of everything as well. How everything happened in order of like just like obviously the sequence of events that happened.
Yeah.
You could just be in one level and about 50 things would go off in this one place. It's like, can we just please calm down for just 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Without me really wanting to shit myself. But yeah, it was amazing. The atmosphere was crazy good. Looked amazing, and it just Actually, it really did play alright. Actually, it wasn't like amazing or anything like that. Like, the gameplay style of it, but yeah, nice and smooth. And reacted really well.
Okay, I'll make this short and sweet then. Diablo 2. I listened to the soundtrack earlier this week whilst I was working.
You're welcome.
Yes, I love that game.
It's good, isn't it?
One of my first loves for PC. We're playing it with my dad. But that's all the time we've got this week. So thank you very much for listening to our Toolbox podcast. As always, keep in touch with us. Let us know how we did. Let us know how we can make things better.
Is there anybody out there?
Is there anybody out there? Thank you very much. And we shall see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Da, 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 da.
I saw cracking up this morning.
I'm really sorry.
Again.
I told you that curry last night.
Everything's